Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen's Australian Storytime. I'm reading a CBCA book called NOP and it's written by Carolyn McGurl. I'm guessing that NOP may be the name of the little bear that you can see on the page. Let's find out if the blurb tells us. NOP was not plush in places. He had no button, no ribbon, no scarf or spangle, nothing to tell where he belonged. No one chose Nop, so Nop chose adventure to some place wonderful. The blurb. What a funny name for a teddy bear. Nop looks like he is very old and worn. Do you have a favourite teddy that is all worn out like Nop? I wonder how he ended up in the shop. I also wonder about the adventure he goes on and the wonderful place that he finds. Let's find out. Nop was not plush in places. Nop looks like a very worn-out teddy. I never really had a favourite teddy when I was growing up. I remember I had a toy kookaburra called Bernie, and he looked very worn out like Nop. Do you have a favourite teddy? Can you draw a picture of it? I actually think Nop looks quite cute. What do you think? He had no button, no ribbon, no scarf or spangle, nothing to tell where he belonged. In a place soft with dust he sat and watched crumhawks tumble. Here is what a teddy with all of those things would look like. Which one do you like better? Visual clues. What do you think a crumhawk is? Yes, it's a type of bird. Nop looks very lonely watching the birds flying around together. Over the heaping heaps of goods, old and crumpled, at Oddmint's Dumporium. Wow, it looks like there is a lot of stuff at Oddmint's Dumporium. What do you think a Dumporium is? Well, I know that an emporium is a place filled with different things that are new, so I'm guessing that a dumporium is a place where people can dump used things so others can buy them. In Australia, we call that a second-hand shop. Every night, when all was still, tea lights were lit, one by one. Tea lights are little candles, but who is lighting them all, I wonder? I can't see anyone. Can you? There were others, working quickly, all mending, threading, beading, bedazzling. Making connections. This is reminding me of one of my favourite movies, Toy Story. In Toy Story, the toys come to life at night as well. They are all mending each other by threading, beading, and bedazzling. Buttons, ribbons, scarves, spangles. Nothing suited Nop. What kind of person are you? Some people like to dress up with sparkles and ribbons, and others just like to stay quite plain and simple. Which one do you think Nop is? Do you think it matters which one you are? Soon it would be opening time. The shelves jostled with anticipation. The bell over the shop door trilled all day long, a crinkly paper bag for each, with some place wonderful to go. I really like the adjectives on these pages. Jostled, which means to move around quickly. Trilled, which is a high-pitched ringing. Crinkly, which is creased or wrinkled. Can you see Nop on the shelf? It looks like all the toys get chosen except Nop. What would he be feeling? Relieved? Sad? Lonely? Maybe even happy? Every last one, but for Nop, so he watched the litter tumble. I think I would feel pretty lonely and sad if I was the last toy left in a shop. Poor Nop. I wonder what he will do now that the shop is empty. until somewhere between the top of his woolly head and his new bow tie, a thought landed like a feather. A bear in a bow tie can go anywhere, someplace wonderful even. Making inferences. What do you think it means that a thought landed like a feather? I am thinking that it is like when someone says to you that they had a light bulb moment. Sometimes ideas just seem to pop into our head and we are not sure how they got there, but those thoughts can turn into amazing big things. By morning, the thought was a plan. So with rags and tassels, scraps and string, Nop began to stitch. The wind stole around the heaping heap, and it harried, gnawed and tugged. And then, with a puff as light as dandelion fluff, what do you think Nop is doing? He is very busy making something. It looks a bit like a hot air balloon. When they fill with air, they float in the sky. I wonder where Nop is going. The great balloon billowed and the twine snapped tight. The wind seized the balloon and hurried on. If something billows, it means it's going really big, it's blowing out. And the twine snapping tight is when the wind has lifted it up, it's putting pressure on the string. It is a patchwork balloon. Where do you think the wind will take Nop? I think he's very brave. It can make us stronger when we try something new and different. Have you ever tried something new? Did you have to be brave? Nop was soon a speck in the great march of clouds. He cartwheeled and looped great breathtaking loops over the jumbled rooftops for mile upon mile. Nop is a long way from the Dumporium now. The wind has pushed him out of the city and over the rooftops. I wonder where the wind will take him. Then, far below, a pocket handkerchief of green. Nop held tight for a moment with a tufted paw and let go. A pocket handkerchief of green is a way of saying there was a small piece of nature, greenery, in amongst all of the buildings. Nop is so brave, he let go and jumped out of the bag. Make a prediction. Where will Nop land? He whiffled gently down. Great choice, Nop. Nop is heading into some kind of garden with animals in it. What do we call that? Yes, it's a zoo. Where will Nop land? Uh-oh, through the creepers, ferns and fronds, to the delight of just one butterscotch orange. Visual clues. I can see Nop falling, but I can also see a big, hairy, orange arm reaching out towards Nop. What kind of animal do you think has a butterscotch orange arm? It's an orangutan. I think Nop made the perfect choice. He is no longer in the dusty, lonely Dumporium. He is living in the beautiful zoo garden with his new friend orangutan. Nop followed his own dreams, and by trying new things and being brave, he found a new home and a new friend. What a great story about being brave and trying something new. Please comment and subscribe if you liked this story. I hope you are brave and good at trying new things. I look forward to reading to you again soon. Thank you.